Hey YouTube, this is Sludge Ball and this will be my WWE Capital Punishment review and results video for 2011. There were 8 matches on the card. The card looked good and it, did alright. Didn't blow the stadium apart, and it wasn't shit. That's the main thing. There are a couple of disappointing matches. I'll get to those later. Anyway, so the results, some highlights, and future rivalries, and what's expected to come in the next coming weeks / months. First match of the night, United States Championship. Kofi Kingston defending against Dolph Ziggler. Great match. It was fast paced, good spots, lots of counters. You had Kofi hitting the SOS, but Ziggler kicking out. Lots of counters, like Kofi going for trouble in paradise and getting countered, and same with Ziggler with the zigzag and all that. But anyway, ending came when Kofi Kingston was going for trouble in paradise, and Dolph Ziggler ducks out of the way, and he's out on the ground, and then Ziggler goes for the zigzag, but Kofi Kingston gets hold of the ropes, and Ziggler's get hit on the ground, and then Vicky Guerrero actually eye gouges Kofi Kingston, comes back up, and then Dolph Ziggler secures the sleeper, and Kofi was out within 10 seconds, so referee stopped the match, and Dolph Ziggler should be new United States champion. Hopefully with these superstars having the championship, hopefully they can sort of revive this one. They did really good with the IC championship, and hopefully they can revive this one, because before this you had Daniel Bryan, who had held the championship for 4 months without even defending it, so that's just not sad in a way. Anyway, second match of the night, The Miz versus Alex Riley. Going into the match, I just assumed that The Miz would just dominate, The Miz would win, and Alex Riley would just have a couple of spots in the match, but Miz dominated the match, and Riley couldn't get his Riley did get his spots. He did hit a spine buster and a kick to the skull, and throughout the match they were talking about Riley's football career, or college career, football career, sorry. So they weren't even talking about Alex Riley and wrestling. And then Cole posed a distraction which Miz took advantage of, but then Alex Riley hit the DDT, hit his a DDT, and won 1, 2, 3. He's the winner. Now where does this leave for The Miz? Usually when you lose to someone like Alex Riley, it signals down the card. That's all I can say. But Alex Riley, he's moving up. He's probably going to be in that mid-card section. Now The Miz looks like he's going to be dropping to the mid-card section. And maybe there's further matches, but usually you wouldn't have the face win the very first match. The underdog, usually if you want to have an underdog versus the dominant person, you'd like to have the underdog take 2 or 3 goes to beat him. But yeah, whatever. Barack Obama he made his entrance into the arena. Well, when I say Barack Obama, I mean Barack Obama. It was probably some random black dude they found roaming the streets. Yeah. WWE, they just, no, whatever. Third match of the night, Big Show versus Alberto Del Rio. Kind of for a non-title match, the previous one and this one had pretty good storylines built into them, which is good. And it already got started. Alberto Del Rio's entering the ring, and Big Show attacks him from behind, and puts him into the ring. But however, Mark Henry interferes and hits the world's strongest slam on the Spanish announce table. And why do they always use? They always hit the Spanish announce table, which is funny. It's like so like the English announcers can like have their table, and like the poor Spanish announcers or whatever. Yes, they hit him and then like attacks the injured knee. So Big Show has to come back into the ring, and he does. The ref's like, "Do you want to stop?" And Big Show's like, "No, no, 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 I'll keep going." And considering he was playing that knee injury okay, and it wasn't that bad of a match, to be honest. So yeah, but the ending came. Del Rio went for the cross arm breaker, except it was on his leg, so you could say it's a cross leg breaker. But Big Show gets to the ropes, but can't get up. He can't get up, so the referee's telling him, "Can you get up?" And then like he gets to his feet and falls back down, and the referee has to stop the match as Big Show is unable to compete. So Del Rio gets the win. Fourth match of the night, Wade Barrett versus Ezekiel Jackson for the Intercontinental Championship. The crowd got dead, as I thought. And I was expecting nothing from this match. I was expecting a very lousy match but they exceeded that little hope that I had for a good match. It was, not bad, but the crowd, they started chanting USA because both competitors were one from South America, the other one from England. And then I don't know if I was right or wrong, but then they started chanting "We Want Ryder," which I found pretty amusing. But Barrett, he controlled the match, and then Barrett hit Wasteland, and I'm like, okay, that's it, Barrett's gonna win. But Ezekiel Jackson kicks out of Wasteland. Now, usually those sorts of maneuvers, the heavier you are, the more impact you should get. That's a bit of physics, but like when I've seen Mark Henry or Big Show get attacked by those sorts of things, they're down for the count. They're gone. But Ezekiel Jackson kicked out and then built the momentum, going for those series of body slams, and then puts Barrett in the torture rack, and Barrett taps out. So Ezekiel Jackson's your new Intercontinental Champion. Fifth match of the night, Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk. Now this was my first, all my predictions, this was the first one I got right, which was pretty sad. I think I got the last three right. Yeah, I did. The crowd, they loved this match. I loved this match. It was probably the best match of the night, even though it was a non-title match. Where's this CM Punk? He's up on top of the world now. He's got a victory against the WWE Champion. He's beaten Rey Mysterio. He's ended a 13-month pay-per-view losing streak I'm aware of. Yeah, Punk, he dominated most of the match. Mysterio couldn't get most of his offense in. Punk was grounding him, so strategic. But good spots in the match. You had Mysterio hit a springboard moonsault on the outside of the ring onto CM Punk, and Punk he hit a side slam from the top rope, so they were good. And the usual back and forth action that they can have, Punk, he set him up for the GTS. CM Punk countered it into puts him onto the ropes, and when he goes for CM 619, Punk catches his legs, gets him up onto his shoulders, and hits the GTS. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk wins. Now, he should be the next contender for the WWE Championship, but what's gonna come? Who knows? Sixth match of the night. I was disappointed that this match was sixth and not main event. Christian versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight Championship. Or should I say, Randy Orton defending against Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship. I loved this match. Great match. It was good action. What I liked about this match is how they both got their offense in I'll talk about it later, but the WWE Championship was too one-sided. Um, yeah, they both got their like offense moves in. Like Orton hit his like got his like the DDT, the power slams, the net breakers, and then Christian was getting all his offense in. At one stage, you had good spots. Christian was hitting the spear and like good neck breakers, and you had Orton. He hit that superplex that he's known for, and yeah. But there was also controversy in this match. Mike Chiodo or something like that was refereeing, so there was always going to be controversy. This will be the second pay-per-view in a row where there's controversy in his match. Orton hits the RKO, and when he goes to pin him, Christian's foot moves under the ropes, and 1-2-3 Machioda is not aware of this. So he stays at the decision. So Orton wins, and Orton tells him to shut up by smashing the championship into his face. Now, I said in my preview video this should be the last match for this rivalry, but now they've got something to like build on for another match at Money in the Bank. For that controversy, so maybe there's gonna be another match. Maybe since it's Money in the Bank, maybe they'll have like a ladder match or something in Christian's favor, and maybe he will get his World Heavyweight Championship back. Mike Chioda, you're a punk. You able to reverse decision on The Miz, but you weren't able to do it on Randy Orton. 7th match of the night. This was announced on the night. Evan Bourne versus Jack Swagger. I didn't really care less, as like I was yeah, didn't really I enjoyed the match, but like I couldn't care less about it after watching a great match in the World Heavyweight Championship. Swagger, technical in the ring as usual, very very what's the word? No good in the ring. The momentum changed when Bourne hit the tornado DDT, and then that's when everything went against Swagger. Swagger went for the ankle lock, but Bourne countered into a roll up 1-2-3. Bourne wins. Bourne has got like so many things on Jack Swagger now. It's not funny. Actually, it is pretty funny. Yeah. So main event, the WWE Championship, John Cena versus R-Truth. Now, what I was hoping from this match was, since John Cena's versing someone in R-Truth, that maybe he can get some offense in, but apparently he's injured or something, or he's something's wrong with him. So R-Truth had all the offense in this match. I think Cena got a couple of punches in and then hit his attitude adjustment at the end, but like you had like when they're announcing him, like John Cena's like standing like behind the camera, and he's like fist pumping and like elbows and stuff, and he doesn't even do that in the actual match. He does more offense when the announcers are calling his name than he is in the bloody match. Like I reckon he hit a good 4 or 5 punches and a couple of elbows in there, and he didn't even do that in the match. It's just ridiculous. It's just bloody bullshit. But Truth dominated this match. Kudos to him. He couldn't make a good match out of John Cena, so this will only be the only match on with this rivalry. The ending came when Truth has him like lined up, and he spots Little Jimmy. Well, I'm assuming it's Little Jimmy. Had his cup of water, his John Cena stuff on, and Truth goes for a drink of water. However, Little Jimmy splashes R-Truth in the face. So, and then John Cena comes out of nowhere with this burst of 10-second energy that he needs to win a match. Boom, attitude adjustment, 1-2-3. John Cena is John Cena stays as the WWE champion. I believe Little Jimmy should win the WWE Championship, as John Cena did like nothing. He just did one move. However, Little Jimmy was the person who actually set up R-Truth in the first place. So anyway, disappointing main event, which is why I'm gonna give Capital Punishment a 5.5 out of 10. It was a passing grade, but you know, nothing better than a C in my books. Yeah, so good matches in Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler. Rey Mysterio CM Punk was match of the night, and a good second was Christian versus Randy Orton. So they were my top 3 matches. Comment on how you think the pay-per-view went. Subscribe up there, or there, or there. Yeah, give me your things. I didn't know. So out of the 7 matches that were originally on the card when I did my preview, I got 3 right. I missed the first 4, which was like, yeah, I missed Dolph Ziggler, Alex Riley, Alberto Del Rio, and Ezekiel Jackson. Anyway, I'm Sludgeball. See ya.